Hi and welcome to this reading for Aquarius, February 2024. Thank you so much for being here. Let's look at a general energy in the beginning of the reading. In the second part of the reading, I will do a relationship situation, relationship dynamics. I am not one of those tarot card readers who is going to tell you when your dreamy prince is going to come save you. We're just reflecting on relationship dynamics and trying to maybe learn something about ourselves, about the other person, about a situation, and in general maybe find some impulses how we can move forward in a certain situation or in a circumstance. All right, let's see. Aquarius. Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, there could be a situation actually where you are dealing with a romantic situation, doesn't have to be, or with a child. But the Page of Cups in general is a card where we are really letting change in when it comes to an emotional level. When it's in reverse, maybe we have a little bit of a hard time getting in touch with our emotions, allowing change, allowing a fresh way of feeling, allowing openness. So it seems a lot like we want to ask ourselves here, why do I not allow myself to be receptive and at the same time to be giving? Because the Page of Cups is very giving, very open with his emotions, very eager to learn, eager to give, eager to serve. So we might, out of experiences often, of course, be a little hesitant to give, be a little hesitant to open up, be a little hesitant to also grow. The Page of Cups is a card of emotional growth. So we want to, of course, try to open ourselves up for it, but sometimes it's just not the time. So let's see what else we can find. The Tower in the reverse. Oh, wow. Okay, there might have been a moment, or maybe moments of intense upheaval within. I don't think it's something that is happening on the outside, that's this catastrophe or anything with the Tower. But when the Tower is in the reverse, I read it often as something breaking through from within, breaking open, breaking out. And it could be that circumstances were expanded through that. But at the same time, we might not be ready yet just for the emotional change that follows this breakthrough event. So it might be a little bit of a longer process, something that is not just happening like that. Because the Tower moment is just like, it's like that. Maybe something is, an idea is coming out, something is breaking open, something is also breaking free in our mind, but the emotions still need to follow. So we want to take a little bit of time here maybe for the emotions to follow. The Tower in the reverse for me is often a very positive card, because really change, or change is the wrong word with this combination, but realization, maybe I want to say, comes from within rather than from as a surprise from without. So it's maybe a surprise breakthrough from within, but it's not as violent as the Tower often gets read. Okay, so where are we going with this? Page of Wands in the reverse. All right, so we have two pages in reverse. There is a sense of resistance that I'm seeing, a resistance for change. Or a sense of maybe wanting to rush to change. That could also be a sort of egoic place where we often find ourselves in when maybe we have an idea, maybe we have this breakthrough idea, and now we just want to get it. Now we just want to go get it and have everything happen at once. And the pages in the reverse, of course, they can be very impatient. That's pretty much the energy of impatience, because they don't know how to use their tools and their weapons yet, but they think they do. So they're kind of refusing to learn a little bit when they're in the reverse, because they're supposed to learn. That's what the pages do. They learn from the knights. So when they're in the reverse, we might look maybe at ourselves with a little more patience and with a little bit more of a beginner mindset. And a mindset that is maybe not so eager, I want to say, just like more a little bit of a reined in mindset, maybe. Yeah, pages in the reverse is a tricky thing, I have to say, because we might think we have all the answers, or we know what to do. In this case, it's not even think we have the answers, because we don't have a page of swords, but we have a page of wands and the page of cups in the reverse. So we might think we know what to do. We want to jump into action, or we kind of dismiss our emotions also in a situation. So I don't see, because I don't read cards as predictions so much, or as warnings. So I don't want to say like this is necessarily a bad thing. You know, maybe this is just something that's necessary right now. Or that is the aftermath. It very much seems like the afterbirth of a tower moment, of a breaking open from within. Now there is this sense of immediacy, or the sense of having to jump into something and not caring about what I might need first to learn to really jump into this situation. Because the tower moment, I mean, is still a big thing. It's a essential moment with the major arcana. So it is not just like a minor little, just another day, you know. It's like something major in our lives that is of importance for sure. So I kind of want to draw another card, because it's maybe not giving so many conclusions here. This reading is not giving. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do more Gen Z slang, but I'm just too old for that. Although it's fun. It's especially fun to just mess it up. And this is very much Gen Z. I mean, this is really like, I know all the answers, and I know everything about myself. No, you don't. Girl, you probably don't. Because I don't even, and older people don't even. So why would you? You know, and that's the big that's the big problem with the pages in the reverse, because they really do think they know, or they can, or they have all the experience, which they don't. So yeah, we should not fall into that trap and assume that we have all the strategies. Yeah, I mean, the beautiful thing coming out here, how to deal with all of this, and that's wonderful, is the Queen of Cups. This is not gonna really bring you a very emotionally unstable moment. This is gonna still be stable within. So as long as you approach yourself, I think with the Queen of Cups, with compassion, with kindness, with love, talking to yourself in a gentle way, talking to others in a gentle way, nurturing yourself, emotionally nurturing yourself, this will not be an issue. This is just the way it is right now. It is really very, very, very much of essence here to treat yourself kindly with the Queen of Cups, to stay emotionally balanced. But I mean, I see that this is the card of emotional balance. So she's here, she's upright, she's balanced, and she seems also very grown up. She seems, it's like a moment maybe where we need to mother ourselves a little bit, where we need to really look at ourselves with compassion, with kindness, and especially look at those more youthful energies that might be maybe even a little destructive, I want to say. With kindness, with compassion, and with grace also, with some sort of emotional grace. Okay, so let's look at relationships. This could be any relationship. This doesn't have to be romantic. This doesn't have to be necessarily a partnership or a love relationship. This can be, you know, a colleague, a friend, a family member. We're just like trying to uncover maybe what's going on in a situation and what might be helpful for you. This other person or other people you're dealing with, 9 of discs. I like it because it's people who are stable within themselves, sure about themselves, have confidence, and know their worth. That's the 9 of Pentacles. So if somebody is independent, knows their worth, has stable energy, that's obviously a good influence, or obviously a person you want to engage with because they are not needy, they are not people who drain your energy, and you might even be able to learn something from them because it seems like they really, you know, have made it for themselves. They are productive, they know how to gain results. 5 of discs in the reverse with the Tower here is very interesting. That's a good thing. Maybe this is the big realization, you know, we can step out of this feeling of not being worthy and start to engage with who's actually aligning with us. Somebody who is self-assured, who is confident, who knows what they are capable of doing, and therefore we maybe had to free ourselves also of these limiting beliefs or these walls that held us back and that kept us in like a mindset of lack. So I like it. Nice. You go, Aquarius. Okay, so, but how do we now approach these people? Maybe that's a question, because there is a gap still in this reading. Eventually, at some point, I will have this second camera perspective where you can see what's lying on the table a little more clearly. But for now, you have to just deal with me here. Hierophant, oh, nice. Yeah, of course, the Hierophant. Of course, we want to commit to people, to friendships, to relationships, to partnerships, even maybe business partnerships, because Pentacles is in the picture. Of course, we want to commit to that, and of course we might come also in with some knowledge, with some spiritual knowledge. It's a give and take, because the Hierophant comes with a lot of knowledge as well, and comes with a lot of power as well. So the Hierophant is also a card that brings something to the table. So this is wonderful. Wow. I love it. Very earthy, very sustainable, sustainable relationships, I want to say. Sustainable connections, sustainable relationships, things where it's like, yes, this is really happening. I call you next week, and then we have a coffee, and then we have a good talk, and then I come home and I feel good because you're a really nice you really nice company. And then the next week you call me because you're also valuing this, whatever this connection is, and then we can do things that are actually good for both of us, and we can build something that is of value. So I really like it. Very nice. Things that are of value. Value is a big word here. And I just saw 1414. Strength. Oh, and there is also a passion igniting. So it could be something you're passionate about when it comes to a job, maybe that you're working on with a person. This could be a great creative partnership, relationship, where somebody has skills, is really accomplished maybe with the 9 of Pentacles, and you are really committed, and you also bring a lot of knowledge to the table, and you could ignite some really passionate thing that you're building together, maybe a project, this is beautiful. Or of course, out of a very stable way of approaching each other, and a very like grown up, I want to say, way of approaching each other, this could just maybe a friendship or just a connection that you have with a person could evolve into something more, I don't want to say romantic because it's the strength card, but maybe there is some sort of attraction that is some sort of spark that is coming up, you know, out of a very stable situation. Actually, maybe you might be surprised that you're attracted to a person who is just very grounded and stable. So yeah, this is very beautiful. I love it, Aquarius. Let's look at an art oracles card. These are the art oracles. This thing. I list all the decks, of course, in the description box below, and you can find all the information. This is a deck that collects artists and quotes, or also, I don't think it's really literal quotes per se, but it's, yeah, it is still quotes and things we can work with. Ooh, that's a different one. Salvador Dali. Wow, okay, this is weird because this is such an earthy reading, but here the surrealist thing and the subconscious kicks in. But let's see what he has to say. First of all, I'm going to show you the card, because these cards are actually quite nice. Never make an appearance without controversy. Well, I love it, but it's not for everybody. I get it. But for Aquarius, maybe, you know, that might be quite fitting. I wouldn't be surprised if he was an Aquarius, to be quite honest. I'm going to look it up right now. Just bear with me. I need to know. I need to know when his birthday was. Oh yeah, right, he's a Taurus, I remember. Which is interesting because we have the Hierophant card here, and that's the Taurus card. Okay, maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Never make an appearance without controversy. I don't know, take it or leave it. I would say, tap the unconscious and pray it isn't boring. I think through this stability there might be a little bit of a tap in the unconscious, which would ignite a fire here with certain connections. And then it's saying being Dali is inspiration enough. I love that because it's saying like the way you are is enough. You don't need to be more. And this is also connecting to this Tower moment and the Five of Discs in the reverse, where we maybe stop questioning our value, where it's just like the way I am is fine, and period. And that's on period, Gen Z. Okay, yeah, Salvador Dali, what a guy. I just want to say, what a guy. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say for Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Please come back next time. Check out the description box for all the things that I do in my life besides tarot card readings. I also am an artist and a musician mainly, and this is a little bit of a side hustle that I'm continuing to do over the last couple of years. And yeah, I'm happy when people are participating in these conversations with the cards. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.